Right, come out this morning to, I thought this morning I should clean me air discs. I haven't done the air discs for a while, so I thought I'd give them a waz over. Tick! And then noticed a bright green ring at the bottom of the pond, which usually only indicates one thing, and the cover's off again. I don't know why its cover keeps coming off. I must admit, I think what happened the other day is one of the air discs slid under the cover again, and I just pulled it out, and it did a big glug, whether it had some air stuck under it or what, I don't know, and then I was faffing around with the filters, and whether it backwashed it somehow, I don't know, but anyway, it's popped it off. Either that or the fish keep taking it off, just laugh at me. I have no idea. Because they've been known to do that, you know. Remember this?
Do you think he's sussed who took that big black thing off and made a hole in the bottom of the pond? But it doesn't look like it, but I know he's been in and found it. Look out, everybody, quick, he's coming. Quick, I'll just get this food from up here.
Yeah. So we're going to get that back on. So hopefully it's not budgie smuggler time. Because yeah, I don't want you to see that. That's not very nice. So I'm going to try to get on like I did last time with the pole and the net. So we're going to sort of move it around and flick it back on and hopefully get it done that way. So I'm just waiting for my little camera to charge up, and then I'll stick it on the net and you can see what happens. So we better get that back on. I've just turned everything off a minute while we do it so that we can get it done, and otherwise we're getting budgie smugglers. Nasty. Let's crack on. Right, I've turned all the air to the pond at the moment, still blowing into the filter system because I need to be able to see what I'm doing. So, tool number 1, big long metal pole. Tool number 2, anybody new to the channel, hopefully, you're not going to see me and my budgie smugglers, you're going to see the lid going back on to the bottom drain. So, fish don't like this for obvious reasons, keep taking them out for this. Let's get it going. In there. He nails it one more time. It looks pretty even as well. It's only one of them pop-on ones, thank God. It's not a screw-on one. I don't know why people have the screw-on ones, because you're swimming if one of them come off. That'll do. Job's a good one. Oh, sorry, hand. Right, so disaster averted. Averted, is that a word? Anyway, so yeah, so cover's back on, which is good. No budgie smugglers, which is even better for you out there, not seeing me go in there with them on, because as I said before, you don't want to see that. Now let me give you a quick update on the Fluke. And I said in a previous video that people had commented, you're going to need to do a second dose, because don't forget, Fluke lay eggs, and in 14 days you can be back in the same place. So what I ended up doing was, I did, because what I found was skin fluke. So skin fluke don't lay eggs, gill fluke lay eggs. I'm sure I got them the right way around. And my plan was to do a second dose of the LERNEX PRO, and my second dose was a week ago. So 7 or so days ago now this was done, and I did another full dose, and then the following day I did half a dose, and that was all I had left in the tub. So this tub is now empty. So no more fluke treatments. I'm going to have to go and get some more just in case. But so far so good. Now what I decided to do was take a couple of fish out just to do a quick scrape. As a lot of you know, I don't like taking a fish out unless I really have to, and I thought it was an opportunity to just measure a couple of fish just to check that there were no more fluke in the pond. So I took 2 fish out. First of all, I took the Omasako Shiro, Graham. I took Graham, I had Graham from Andy at Derby Koi, called him Graham because it was Graham's fish, but now I've got it. Anyways, we don't have to go there. Now, the thing with Graham is, I would have had him not quite 12 months, soonish. So there's no change in his size. He's still 36 cms, which is what it was. So there's no change there. And also, I decided to take out my Achiba Shirogoi. I've had Sid for a while. I think the last time we measured him was about 4 years ago. And he's not grown much. To be honest, he had a sudden growth spurt in the first 12 months of me having him, and since then he's not really grown a lot. He had a little problem with his tail. You can probably see a little bit of an issue he had with his and he lost the tip of his tail. So I'm hoping that fish is going to grow a little bit better, but neither showed any signs of fluke, either gill or skin, so that was good. However, what I found is on my Cactoila water monitors that Cactoila make to make our life a lot easier. Look at me, I'll show you my chest. Is I found that my TDS has gone through the ceiling. You know, it's almost at 500 and something the other day. So I don't know whether that LERNEX PRO has got like copper in it, or I don't know. I've looked at the ingredients, and it just mentions sort of Priziquentel, which is, yeah, that's nitrocazanate. I have no idea what that is, and then flubendazole. So it doesn't mention any kind of ions or I don't know. Anyway, TDS has gone through the ceiling at the moment, which is keeping the fish on the bottom. It's just one thing, it's another, isn't it? So I'm just in the process of doing a lot of water changes. My UV has only just gone back on because I always had to turn the UV off again to do this second dose of LERNEX PRO. So that's UV's just gone back on yesterday. I've not changed the bulb in that yet. I've got a bulb that I had off Andy and Derby Koi to change. I've not done that yet. But it seems that, as you can see, none of the fish are at the window today, and they haven't been for the last few days. And I think it could be because of the TDS, the total dissolved solids. And you know, read up a little bit on it, and yeah, it can affect your fish if you get high levels. You know, I think we're looking between sort of, I think it's something like 1 and 2 and 300, something like that, or is it 1 and 200? Anyways, it should be below 500 that mine is at the moment. So I'm doing some high-ish water changes. I've measured the water coming out the tap, and coming out the tap it's about 250. So if I can get it back to 250, I'll be happy with that, and then let it settle down a little bit. So, fluke, ka-ching, I will go tick. I think I've nailed it in the first one by using, first of all, the PP, and then 2 days later doing the dose, and then half dose, and then half dose over 3 days with the LERNEX PRO. And if you want to know how, if you're just new to the channel, you're not sure how I did that, I'll put the video somewhere up here so you can see the full thing, how it worked. And because the weather's getting so good now, in the daytime and in the evening, I think it's almost time to store them covers away and get the summer started. I've already made a start on a lot of painting. I took some time the other day to make a start on the filter system box. So I've got the filter system box, a little seating area next to it. Also got the shed done, but I still got to do around the edge of the pond, which I can't do because the covers are on and off until everything's stored away. So I'm going to get those covers stored away, I think, over the next few days, and then get some projects started. I've got all of a couple of things that I need to that I want to introduce to the pond. You know, they might be no good, but it's just little ideas I've had that I want to try to sort. Because my pond cover, my giant umbrella there, that's becoming like, almost like a permanent feature now, because it's not rained in the UK for a while now. So it's going really, really dry. I mean, ideally we could do with the rain for the gardens, really, but no rain in England at the moment. I don't know any forecast. So, heat in the day, heat in the night. That means I can start getting them covers and get them stored behind the shed and get on with summer. So thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please subscribe, share, ding the bell for notifications, and click the like, because it makes all the difference to the algorithms. And if you've not liked the video, check it anyway. Thanks very much for watching Quick Fun Lifestyle.